Mark Hughes is in there because he's one of my favourite players. I just love the way he plays. I mean, he's a little bit of an unsung hero in the teams he plays in that, you know, because he leads the line, because he gets hold of the ball and he wants to play people in, it doesn't always look that fantastic. But there's two things he does better than anybody. One is he covers the ball up, doesn't let a defender near it, because he's not the biggest, he'd only be 5'10". But the other thing he does better than anybody, I think, is volley. I mean, I just think he's a superb volleyer of a football. Every time a ball comes over and you see him shaping up to volley, you think, hello, bingo, watch this net ball, here.
Strachan, chip by him. In fact, it's a tremendous shot there by Mark Hughes.
Oh, that's a poor goal kick by Segers. And Hughes is away. Can they catch him? They can't. Well, it wasn't exactly put on a plate, but Hughes helped himself to what was on offer.
Once more. Davenport's header. Might come for Hughes. He's off the mark at last.
They should have given him the cup, really, shouldn't they, Manchester United? I mean, they were out the cup against Oldham. It was gone, it was finished for them. And you suddenly thought, oh, you know, the underdogs have done it. And then the ball fell to Mark Hughes, and I mean, it could have fallen to anybody else. And I mean, there's some great players in that Man United side. I mean, Cantona, Giggs.
Here comes Hughes! Oh, he's done it! Mark Hughes has done it for Manchester United in the nick of time! Quite incredible!
Kenny Dalglish was just the absolute master of his trade. I mean, I couldn't find a fault in this game.
They seem to find angles other teams don't appreciate. Lee, Dalglish, Lee again, Robinson, back heel to Dalglish, surely, yes it was. It's on here, and Dalglish has scored! A quite magnificent goal.
Here's Dalglish. Oh, the goal! What a start for Liverpool! It's a magnificent goal by Dalglish.
Whelan. And Dalglish is in here. Yes!
Dalglish. Whelan is the Liverpool player jumping. Dalglish collects. Souness. Came for Lee. And now for Rush. And Dalglish. 3-0.
Yeah, Liverpool sold me for £500,000, bought him for £440, and put 60 grand in the bank. It must have been just about the best deal that I've seen in British football for the last 50 years. I can't think of a better one.
Ronnie Whelan. Dalglish. That's a superb goal, and you just can't give Liverpool anything.
I suppose the one person in my squad who I would call a genius would be Best. I mean, he's on a different planet to anything else in there, for me, in terms of ability. Just the greatest thing I ever saw on a football field. Unfortunately, because it's genius and because it seemed to come so natural to him, as in a lot of sports, and I think I can think of Higgins, Alex Hurricane Higgins in snooker, and other people come to mind, because it's so natural and because it seems so easy, it usually gets abused. And in the end, that's what happened to George Best. I mean, a star at 17, finished at 26.
Sadler. To Morgan. Best! A great goal! And Best has done it again.
And now George Best, Bonds after him, and still George Best. Oh, cutting one side of Lampard, sending him the wrong way, and still George Best. And it's still George Best, with a shot that had Grotier down.
Best. George Best setting it up for a shot. Here it comes, off the bar! Georgie Best.
Best going past Pratt. Now it's Evans.
But O'Neill to George Best again. Getting past Robson. Still with Best. Letting one go, and a goal!
He never scored an ordinary goal. You know, his awareness of where people... I can remember scoring a real cheeky goal against, I think it was Tottenham, whereby it came to him and he just followed it back. You know, everyone else looking for him to push it in to someone else. But Best, he'd just seen the whole picture and this is what I do here. And I can remember goals that... I used to go back in the back garden because, I mean, I was still not in football by then, and I was pretending I was George Best. I mean, I was trying to do things he did. Of course I couldn't do them.
Best is up front. There he is, the defence split. Can he do it? He surely must. What a goal to score, and who could score it but George Best? With the skill, the timing, the confidence to take it on and on and on until the net was bare.
He was very, very unlucky not to play in a World Cup and have that stage, because he would have stood out on that stage. I mean, the biggest stage of all always brings out the best in the big players, the great players. And he was denied that choice, not through any fault of his own. I mean, just that he never got the chance. But he did enough damage on other stages, European Cup finals, and, you know, in the great league championship winning side. He scored goals that, you know, you can put on a video, not now, not 10 years time, but if you do it in 100 years time or 1,000 years time, and they're still doing videos, they'll still show clips of George Best. They won't show him a Kevin Keegan, they probably won't show him a Paul Gascoigne, but they'll still show him a George Best.